Hello! Avery Shuv, hello! Yippee! You found my first redeem. Did you guys hear it? I'm not sure if you guys could hear. I heard it. You didn't hear it? Okay, that's probably because you were on starting soon, and I don't have it configured on there. I'll play it for you guys. Or not. It's been claimed. Alright, I guess I need to go into the settings then. Let's see. But yeah, I think the sound alert should only work when I'm on this screen, not starting soon. Let's see. Okay. No yippee. It does not seem to want me to do this. So... give me one moment. Alright, hang on. Give me a moment. Yeah, while I'm configuring this, be claiming on loading screen, not this screen, fair enough. Alright, well, while I'm doing that, how are you guys? Why won't this work? Can I not? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Okay. There's a not first now. Do you guys want to try claiming that? Could you hear it this time? You couldn't hear it. Alright, how interesting. I will troubleshoot that. I'm not sure what the problem is. I'll get that hopefully by next stream. How odd. Because I can hear it. But maybe that's another one of those errors that I need to figure out. Unfortunate. I'll go ahead and hide those commands or rewards for now then. Alright, there we go. Unfortunate. I'll try to have it fixed by next time. But for now, let's continue our game. Also, could you let me know how the audio is? Is the background music too loud? Let me know. Time to be Mr. Red White up, indeed. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center. Visitors Room. Audio's fine? Good to know. Okay, thank you.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place like this. It's really quite moving. Not! You stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May!
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. Yeah, he looks terrified. Poor guy.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then,
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? That is a good question, Phoenix. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep!
This woman is impossible to talk to. Your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Ooh, that does it, bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer!
Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers? Or is it just against me? Ah yes, so helpful, Miss May. So helpful. Let's go to the hotel. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. She's so ugly. She is. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. Beat him up too while you can. He's a weird one, but maybe he has something to say. Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. The man with May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. Yes, very dangerous, very scary. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? The hotel. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Very helpful, bellboy. We'll try Faye & Co. September 7th, Faye & Co. Law Offices. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Plant! Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. Phone. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Charlie! Yes, Charlie the plant. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Phoenix is blue, it is true. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. I've never cried watching a movie. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. Phoenix, no! Phoenix! Check it! Alright, Grossberg Law Offices. The painting is gone. September 7th, Grossberg Law Offices. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Where did it go? Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of... sunflowers, Marvin Grossberg, or fishermen. What would you guys like to answer? Does Phoenix remember? Does he not? Do you guys remember? The big question. Which one was it? I'll take the first answer. Marvin Grossberg. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Good job, Phoenix. Ooh. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DL6 incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Exhibit A! I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Snatch! Photograph. On the back, the words DL6 Incident Exhibit A are written in pencil. Alright, let's take a look at B. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Let's swap photos. I want this one. I think I'll swap them. Exhibit B. Alrighty. We have a photo. Back to the Gatewater. Take that. Take a look at this photo. That's him, Detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. But I will take that affidavit. Well, sure. Why not? Yes. I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit describes the man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Off we go.
You again! Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Okay, guys, listen, that was Phoenix, not me, okay? Phoenix. Where's the affidavit? Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Blad? Yeah, Blad written in the stars. Blad, yeah. See? It's fine. I had nothing to worry about. This is fate, even Phoenix agrees? No, Phoenix did it himself. Not bald. No, not bald. Sometimes I regret giving you that emote. Such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Oh, should we ease her fears or push her hard? How shall we treat Miss May? Push. There we go. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Ooh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fist in the air?
Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Red? White? Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder.
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Ooh, off we go. Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. He just tossed it like it was garbage. Off to Blue Corp we go. Is that a painting of Marvin Grossberg I see? September 7th, Blue Corp Incorporated, CEO's office. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. In the flesh, indeed. What the? Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous! Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary? What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. He looks like a pickled plum. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to unsee that. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake! Let me guess. You are an attorney, fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes! This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. We speaketh about Miss May. I just noticed his desk has toes. No! Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she had done. What she had done? You mean the wiretap?
Indeed. She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description.
It's kind of creepy. I mean, yeah. He's definitely a weirdo.
She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this.
Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Do you see? There's like dudes crouched. Oh my gosh. Night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room?
Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy.
Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly.
No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you.
Modern art, I guess. Real funky taste he's got. Yeah, who can say?
If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'll be capable of doing that.
He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May.
Oh ho ho! The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement.
Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway?
Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future.
Sell information?
In just 10 years, I've built the business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red, White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Talk about the painting. There's something that's been bothering me.
Yes, what might that be?
That big painting on the wall over there. Alright, what should we answer? It's gorgeous, I've seen it before, or when did you get it? I'll take the first answer again. How does Phoenix feel about Grossberg's painting? Alright, I don't see answers, so I'm going with it's gorgeous. It's a very striking piece of art. Oh my gosh.
Magnificentatious, isn't it?
Yeah. Why am I making small talk? Alright. Alright, we talk. Let's see. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before.
Oh?
Just yesterday, actually.
Your point being?
My point is simple. Or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall?
Mr. Wrong, was it?
Right.
It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again. Who are you?
Huh? A lawyer?
No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Oh no, here he comes. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grodyberger.
What?
Ugh! Ooh.
punched me! Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? Swim for child abuse, Phoenix is still baby. That's what he's saying though. You can sue him all you want. It's not gonna do anything. I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You mean comprehension, sir? You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Alright, we skedaddle. To Grody Burgers. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you... What's wrong? You look so pensive. Like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. I forego what voice I gave him. So sad. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes. Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. Your refusal. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. Mr. White. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Well, we know it's about the painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Alright, what should we say? Is Mr. White giving him information? Is he blackmailing him? Or are they lovers? I'll take the first answer. Give me something. Oh. That's not an answer, Avery. O is not one of the options here. Come on, give me something. What is Mr. White doing to him? Are they partners in crime? Is there blackmail? Or is it something else? I'll leave this up to you, whichever one you haven't done yet. I'm pretty sure I've done all three, actually. You know, if you're not gonna choose for me, then I'm gonna... Here. Random... I'm gonna generate a random number. Number 1. Alright. Number 1 it is. He's giving you information. You're his client, aren't you? He's giving you information. What's that now? You've been protecting him all along. You protect him because you need his services. You gave him that painting in exchange for some valuable information, didn't you? Utterly ridiculous. Me, his client. I would never willingly deal with that man. Never. Huh? Did I get it wrong? Well, see, now we have to do it again. The painting. Alright, I'm gonna generate it again. Oh, alright, we get the right answer this... Oh, welcome, Gray. Hey, do you want to pick the answer then? We just did he's giving you information. And that turned out wrong, so they sent us back. Would you like to pick an answer? Lovers. It's not something I can claim to understand. I have no context, but yes. So basically, Grossberg, he had this big painting on his wall, right? He was like, I'm never gonna get rid of it. But it's gone, and then we found it in Red White's office. And Phoenix is like, I know there's something between you. And now we've just claimed that they're lovers. But you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What? My boy? You sent that painting to him. As a sign of undying love. My boy, please, you're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could. That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. I ship it. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. I knew it! They are lovers! No, we are not lovers! Phoenix is adamant about this. He's not giving up. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? Pro shipper Phoenix. He's a professional, truly. All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. The DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye! Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Reason for blackmail. Are we talking about Edgeworth's depression childhood arc? Indeed they are. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know that they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. All right, to Mia's office. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Well, all the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? All right, pick a file. We'll look through all of them, but you guys can pick the order. We have A through I, J through S, and T through Z. Actually, since we're gonna look through all of them, we'll just start from A through I. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. E for Edward, T through Z. Oh, well, we're doing the poo. We'll do T through Z next, since we just did A through I. A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yes, we take a look. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Grossberg said Mia used to work for him. Alright, T through Z. T, U... I know! W! White! The entire W section is missing! Was it taken? Well, gee, Phoenix, if it's missing, surely someone took it. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Yes, we will. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at the end in S. Suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it! Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping. Article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Alright, there we go. Let's see, shall we go to... Blue Corp again? White L, indeed. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Miss May. I think we're past needing to talk about April May. I've got to put this guy on the spot, and quick. What's the matter? You seem distressed. What in the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? He does kind of look like that. Alright, blackmail. There's no point in asking someone this crooked a straight question. I need some evidence I can use as ammo. Oh, they want me to present something? What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why yes, there's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. What? And that's a threat to opposite counsel in an active lawsuit, which is cause for a restraining order. We win. Except that he owns the entire court, apparently. Hi, Aremla. How are you doing? Alright, let's see. Take that. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? Yes, hello. I'm doing good. I'm enjoying myself. I like this game a lot, so I'm having fun. I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. Aha. Did he bribe him? Did he spy on him? Or did he blackmail him? Let's just continue with the story. Blackmail. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? You bribed him to commit suicide. I mean, technically, maybe you could count blackmail as a form of bribery, maybe? It's a stretch. What a bizarre accusation. That makes perfect sense, someone killing themselves so they could earn some money. Yeah. I mean, you could bribe them with like, hey, I won't tell them about this, so... But yeah, it's definitely a stretch. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. Aha. You're right or you're wrong. Is he right or wrong? I'll take the first answer. Forget how annoying this guy is. He is annoying, but it makes him really funny. Like, I can't stand him, but I also find him hilarious. Maybe. A child just slammed into you? How dare. How dare. Alright, we'll do you right, because our name is Phoenix Wright. You are absolutely right. Let's go for wrong. Oh, well, it's too late now. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. Next time. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered. And all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... The man in the painting killed Mia. We said this was Grossberg earlier. Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Beep. I'll get Mr. White to blackmail the child. I bet he could. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong.
Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please.
White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? The killer is the man in front of us sitting on the desk with toes. Very sussy for real. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Red White's desk has feet for the table legs. Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Put them dogs away. He should. He really should. Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man! What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now.
Beep.
Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you! I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. Why his mouth like that? He's built different, literally. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Butts! Harry Butts! Wright, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? The local lawyer's office, fairly certain that's not a thing. I mean, at this point, not the most ridiculous thing he said. Man looks like one of those dead pigs with an apple in it. I can't unsee. Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center. Visitors Room.
I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Right! Mr. Wright!
Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean you?
Maya, did you not get the situation just by looking? Is he gonna pull a Ted Bundy and be his own lawyer? He is indeed! I explained what had happened to Maya. Maya's still the person in the holding cell. Yeah, they couldn't change the background.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well? Alright, what do we want? I'll take the first answer. Do we want Maya as our attorney? For her to cheer us on in court? Or to break us out of here? You will never be satisfied. I will never be satisfied. Breakout, of course. Alright, here we go. Right, okay. Listen up. I want you to help me break out of here.
You mean a jailbreak?
Yeah, tonight's our only chance.
All right.
Huh?
Oh, I better go get a hacksaw while the stores are still open. Oh, and a rope ladder and a getaway car. Can you drive?
Wait. No, not a jailbreak. Don't be ridiculous. Yeah, we're just gonna break red, white. You know? We're doing a holding cell break. True. We're not in jail yet.
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really. I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay. I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Yeah, you do that, Maya. I would love to see an Ace Attorney turnabout jailbreak case. That would be pretty funny. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Which is still the most idiotic court concept possible. It is, but that's what makes this a playable game. Yes, we will save. Yes. Alrighty. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yep. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Phoenix, look!
It's the man! The box! The legend! Prosecutor Edgeworth. Even in the remake, the cards look dead. They always do. They don't want to be here. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. The one and only boy, look at him. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How could you torment an innocent person like this?
He looks like a naked mole rat. What do you mean? Innocent. Edgeworth. He's definitely something. How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. Legit question, do you know what a naked mole rat looks like? Yeah, I don't know about that one. All I can do is hope to get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. But Edgeworth, you didn't get Maya guiltied. He's giving normal mole. Oh my gosh. He's a rat in every possible way. It's okay, some rats are better than others. Mole plus rat plus insult. You've changed.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. I want to pick him up and throw him at a wall to see if he sticks in an endearing way. You know, I feel that. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. Are you sure, Mr. Wright, because you do suck as a lawyer? I mean, he has a 100% win streak right now. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Do we raise the objection or do we let it go? I will once again take the first answer. I played the rest of the original trilogy. I don't believe for 1 second the judge is in White's pocket. For sure. I think it's just like... White has control of everyone else, I guess. Let it go, make him scream? Well, let it go is the first answer, so... Forget it. I smell a trap. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. We'll make him scream next time. Insert Frozen song, true. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Bling bling! Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Locutions? What a legend indeed. Iconic. Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp, which translates to freaking white boy. I know, it's great. It's amazing. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? All my friends call me white boy, as they should. That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Because that's the entire idea of testifying. He obviously didn't get the memo. Ho ho! I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Witness's account. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that is, reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Doesn't look remotely like Mia. Yeah, some of the CGs are a little funky, but it's the first game. It gets better. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty.
Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, let's see here. It was 9, that is true. Perusifying by the window. Guilty, we're done early, drinks are on me. That's what he seems like he's saying. Turn, I saw him. That man was you. I called Miss May. The victim, she ran. Okay, did she now? Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you, and she ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always ABSO-POSI-LUTELY perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Okay. Aha! Miss May said right. There we go. Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? I think both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? If Edgeworth wagged his finger at me, I'd bite it off like a carrot. Honestly, same. He deserves it. In the best way possible. Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. He deserves it in this game, exactly. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. You know, I think White starts with a K. This is where he was. He was the victim, duh, exactly. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Ooh. Silly, silly. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion? The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. White goofed himself. He really did. He has no brain cells. He does not think. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Is that so? That does seem to make sense. He's simply coming up with stuff. He's just like, oh yes, no, I remember. She ran left and then right. Not just left. Oh no, that's silly. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Alrighty. She ran to the left. Alright, she was correct as well as mine. She first ran and then you hit her. Next, with the last restraint, she ran right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Okay. Died from a blow. A blow. Okay. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who also told this court you were ABSO-POSI-LUTELY perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. How much hair gel do you think Phoenix uses to get his spikes? Enough that when he puts on a beanie, they stay spiky. I would assume like a whole container. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. No, we do not take breaks here. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away! Very well. Let me quickly update this autopsy report again for the second time. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this, White. Mr. White. Okay. The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. Sheesh. This is almost over. Alrighty. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. What other window? What other window are you talking about, sir? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix! Doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Oh yes, very odd. Everything he says is odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White.
What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes?
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad.
The witness will revise his testimony.
Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Okay. I want to look at this. Ah, you can't really see it now, can you? Very strange. But should I do the shards? I'm gonna do the shards. Mr. White? It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand.
What?
The stand broke into pieces when it fell.
Oof!
Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question.
Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over.
So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then?
Correct. That would be no problemo, right?
No problemo, big problemo.
There's a big problemo here.
There's a big problemo. I mean problem here.
What problem is this?
Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred?
Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable.
No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Now we give this. Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity.
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Gah!
Whoa, his eyeballs. Silly, silly man. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
What? I forgot about Edgeworth.
Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
The wiretap? Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. How did you forget about Edgeworth? I mean, he's not blingy, you know? He doesn't stand out when in comparison to Mr. White. It is big brain by Edgeworth. It is. But he's horrible for doing it.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles.
Give me a break.
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand.
He's on a first name basis, wild. It's weird to hear anyone call him Miles. It's just Edgeworth in my head. But now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all of this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear.
In my head, it's Edgy Boy. Exactly. It's anything but Miles.
He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Also, in any normal court, there would have been more than enough reasonable doubt to get a non-guilty verdict. For sure. But alas, this is not a normal court, and Phoenix has to be in trouble.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Thanks, America.
Leave it to me.
I feel faint. The wiretapping.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
Wow, what a detailed testimony. Phoenix can't handle the Rizzler. He's too much.
So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound.
Correct. That is right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine.
Gah! What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
Alrighty. We press. Beginning of September, the week before the murder. Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Huh. Right. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's.
You just said it was unidentified, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints.
Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices.
I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone?
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
That's when I saw the glass lights. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand?
The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all.
Dang it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough so that I can bluff something out of him. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I'd entered Faye & Co. I had done so to place the wiretap. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo! I'm afraid that this is as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought. Honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia! And there he goes. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Hey, Phoenix! Gad, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. What a man. I know. He can't look a woman in the eye. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But... we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix! Wright wrote that, not... White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt for glass light stand. The date of purchase is the day before the murder. Too bad Mia never got to enjoy that light stand. And now it's broken, so Phoenix can't use it either. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I don't think Mia will be upset for very long, true. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say,
Let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Oh ho ho, Edgeworth just dug his own grave. Let's go. The week before the murder, you say? Silly man. You silly, silly man. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood?
Bah! You're grasping.
I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
The other side?
Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? What? A glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. Is consulting a ghost not technically cheating? Well, I mean, the police did it once. Certainly it did not end well, but they still did, so... You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? I was about to say that case the police did it on would have been an argument against using ghosts. Yep. It worked out.
No, it's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
Eh? What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. Is Phoenix implying that Edgeworth is a worm?
There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo,
Mr. Edgeworm, indeed.
I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter.
Edgeworth, no! Edgeworm is truly the age-old question. Would you still love me if I was a worm? I love that. Would you guys love Edgeworth if he was a worm? Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. We will scream at him, like I promised. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth.
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No! There's no telling what'll happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Of course. Thank you for your time. Gah! The witness will stay. Mia! Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia? What's this? Mia's memo. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. Oh yeah, this incredibly dumb ending that I still don't fully understand. The beginning of the breakdown. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. people in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. What does it mean? I believe it was a list of people that, it's either people that he blackmailed and, like, drove to suicide, or it's a list of people that happen to have dirt on him. But I assume it's the former, and if that gets leaked and then people start investigating into it, they'd figure out that White was behind a bunch of, like, all this death and potentially other crimes. I believe that's what they're implying, but I don't think they ever fully explained it. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty!
Yippee!
That is all. This court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 1. My hair is the culprit, shave it off! No! What are you talking about? Also, hi, kimono. Court confetti, yippee! Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations! You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me. And Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Ooh. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say! Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! Not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. He's late. Being here. It's hard not to think about that night.
You came!
Mia, who calls their boss Chief? Phoenix, apparently.
I was kind of worried you might not.
Huh? Of course I came.
Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger?
Mia?
You should see your face.
Mia!
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What, did I look like my sister?
Look like? You were her.
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Burgers where? That's a good question. It's a real good question. Apparently they know a place. Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of... Huh?
She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, No. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick?
You know what this means? We're partners.
No, not Nick. I do mind it. Call me Chief. That'll be the day. You don't like Nick? You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. Law Offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Spooky! It's a little creepy.
Right. Okay, Nick. Let's do this.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting.
Okay, wait up! The end! Yay! Woo! Turnabout Samurai! It is time. Woohoo! Let's go! We are saving. Steel Samurai! Yeah! Freaking samurai case. Yes! Steel Samurai! It is time for the bop. We'll start it. We definitely can't finish it today, but we will start it. No, we're not gonna override that.